All right, Aries, so welcome back to my channel. This is going to be your Aries season reading, which is from March to April. What you need to know for your season. Happy solar return for my Aries sun. I pray this new year, and all Aries, actually Aries moon, Aries rising, wherever you have Aries in your chart, is going to be the beginning of a new cycle. I pray it brings you all your desires, like basically all your wishes brought to life, wishes fulfillment. All right, so continuing from the introductory part of this reading. If you've not seen that, check that in the shorts, okay? Check that in the shorts. If you've not seen that, continuing from the introductory part, I already told you this Aries season is going to be filled with a lot of movement, a lot of actions, a lot of activities. You guys are going to be in transit a lot. Some of you, I'm seeing you traveling. For some of you, this is just like your daily routine, getting a lot busier, and you're going to be needing to move from place to place. Now, the other part is you'll also be craving mint, okay? You'll be craving mint as well in Aries season. So spearmint, peppermint, allow yourself. There's something about it coming in to kind of like refresh your energies. Like the mint, the menthol is coming in to kind of like refresh your energies, bringing a new breeze, blow, like a new initiation, like you're being kind of like cleansed off, dusted off, so that you can be revived and renewed and reinvigorated for the new year, because we're actually stepping into the new year with us stepping into Aries season. Okay, now, so the first card you got was I already started looking at it in the reels, so check that out. Okay, the first card you got was tackle it. Okay, so Spirit was saying it's going to be very essential for you. And then in this reading, this is your extended reading, so I'm going to be looking at what's coming up for you, because from your season from March to April. So what's coming up for you in the beginning, what's coming up for you in the middle, and what's coming up for you towards the end, because I said that you can stay in better alignment with your higher self. Now let's start off. Okay, so first of all, Spirit is saying you need to be very discerning in Aries season. You need to be very discerning. It's not when someone tells you to jump, you don't say you first of all ask why should I jump. Okay, so this Aries season, there's something about you being very discerning about the information you are receiving, guidance, advice, especially from people you've placed as being like superior to you in sense of maybe because of age, maybe because of status, maybe because of what they know, people that you've seen as your advisors, as your mentors, as your guides. Spirit is asking you to be very discerning about the information you receive from them and how you process it, because they're telling you to do something doesn't mean that you should go ahead to blindly do it. This season is going to ask you to ask a lot of questions, for you to exercise discernment, for you to exercise caution as well. You're also being guided to be very patient. There's something you're waiting for. There's an expectation you have. There's a news you keep on waiting for, like, okay, when is this thing going to come in? When am I going to get the result? Spirit is saying you need to be patient at this time. You need to learn to embrace the gift of patience. When it is time, it is time. If it's not your time, it is not your time. And I know how annoying that can sound sometimes, like when you're just like, okay, Spirit, I want this thing already. Can you just do it already? And Spirit is like, it's not your time. There's really nothing you can do, because staying impatient is just using up your energies for the wrong thing, instead of it to be directed towards, okay, what else can I be doing? If it's not your time, then what else can I be doing at this time? If it's not your time, then what else should I be doing at this time? Okay. Now, the other part, the last card that came out for you already was this. So what I'm being guided to is, there's something about, so this Aries season, right? The beginning of Aries season is going to require you to really use your discernment in the information you're receiving from like these advisors, these older persons. For some of you, this is like your boss, or like an older uncle, or like, I'm just saying, like older masculine figures, especially like people you've placed in a paternal figure in your life that have kind of like paternal authority over you. Being discerning of the information they are giving you, not because they're trying to harm you, but simply because Their calling is not your calling. Your calling is not their calling. Your destiny, your purpose, your mission, your assignment, your soul assignment is not their soul assignment. So there's something about Spirit saying you are needing to learn how to listen to your soul, prioritizing the voice of your soul over the voice of common sense, or over the voice of the advice and the guidance you've been receiving from mentors and advisors around you. There's something about you just needing to understand and prioritize the information that your higher self is giving you, the information that you are receiving from source directly, the information you are receiving from your intuition as taking priority over whatever it is you are being fed from people around you. Okay, let me give you some more guidance on what this patience is about, because it feels like there's something you're holding out for. There's an expectation you're with. There's news you're expecting. I'm hearing like there's there's news and incoming communication that you've been earnestly waiting for. Yeah, so you've got King of Swords and the Moon card in reverse. Okay, so you guys, this is really your intuition. You are not paying attention to your intuition, and you need to pay attention to your intuition. Spirit is saying if you are paying more attention to your intuition right now, you would not be as flustered as you are, because right now you guys are flustered because you're like, okay, I need to get this thing done, I need to do this. I followed the advice, so based on what I followed, based on the advice they gave me, based on recommendations and suggestions, I shouldn't still be in this situation where I'm in right now. I should have moved forward. But all around, you were always supposed not to listen to them. Actually, you were supposed to listen to your own intuition. You were supposed to listen to your own intuition, which is what is now causing the delay. Because if you had listened to your own intuition, Spirit is saying you would not be in the situation you are in now. This situation you are in now is kind of like due to you not listening to your intuition, you not listening, taking your own advice. Okay, so Spirit, how can they resolve this moving into Aries season? Yes, there's an assignment, there's a calling, there's something that's been on your soul for you to do. There's an instruction, a directive that your higher self has been giving you, that your source has been giving you. Even your ancestors have been coming through. There's a message they've been coming through to share with you. There's something they've been asking you that you needed. They've been telling you that you need to do. Thank you. There's something they've been telling you that you need to do yet. For some of you, this might have felt like something difficult. It felt hard. It felt like an obstacle course. It felt like something so tumultuous, like you could not wrap your head around it. And this thing felt very... So the guidance your higher self gave you, the message your higher self gave you, what your higher self told you to do, what your intuition, what your higher self basically told you to do, you felt like it was too difficult, so you tried to, and my spirit guides back, you felt like it was too difficult, so you tried to, what's that thing, cut corners by taking the advice of these experts and these mentors and these father figures. But the advice they're giving you now, you realize that trying to take the shortcut is actually why am I laughing? Okay, sorry, I'm laughing at you. But Spirit is like, you know me, I reflect spirits. I reflect Spirit's energies right now, and Spirit is like, that serves you right, because you didn't listen to your intuition, you didn't listen to your higher self, you didn't listen to the guidance of your soul. So you listen to what these other persons were telling you, these other mentors, these other leaders, these other bosses, these other older uncles, these people you kept as authority figures in your life. You listen to what they were saying, and now what they are saying, you realize that it has taken you on a long around journey. It has taken you on the long journey. Whereas if you had listened to your soul, you would have gotten to where you needed to go to. What you were thinking was this difficult journey in front of you. What you were thinking was this insurmountable mountain. You would have actually traversed it. You would have actually moved past it. you would have actually moved past it. So right now, right now in Aries season, you guys will be realizing like, oh shit, I played myself. Oh shit, I shouldn't have listened to them. That is what is going to be making you take fast action. That's why you're going to be very active. That's why you're going to be moving. You're going to be, you guys, I was just seeing it very active, like trying to go somewhere very fast. Okay, so there's communication that needs to happen here. There's also something about opening up yourself, communicating, sharing, speaking to who you need to talk to, communicating, letting someone know. There's something about like just blowing your trumpet, but this is not blowing your trumpet from arrogance or pride, more like letting someone know like this is the situation of things, this is what's been happening, kind of like opening your mouth to just communicate, to share, to let the other person know, so that they will not, so that they won't be in the darkened ways. Like your mouth is closed, you are wrapped, you are holding your words tight, you are not sharing, you are just closed off. Okay, now where your higher self has been guiding you, was supposed to lead you, and it is still supposed to lead you basically to fulfilling your inner child's desires, to fulfilling your inner child's like wishes, to fulfilling your Aries. Go check out the full moon and lunar eclipse message I channeled. Okay, it's in my post, it's pinned somewhere in my post. Go check that out. There was something about your ancestors coming through to help you. There's something about you and your inner child that you need to resolve, and I want you to please resolve it in Aries season. It's going to be very essential, and it's going to be very beautiful if you resolve it in Aries season, so that you move into all of 2025 with a very fresh, clean slate. Now, this thing here is this decision you should have made. It would have kept you in alignment with your inner child. It would have kept you in alignment with your younger self. It would have made your younger self happy. It would have made your younger child happy. This was like a fairy tale. This was like something your younger self would have loved doing, an experience they would have loved to have. But you kind of like, you took advice. You took advice from the people around you. You took advice from people around you, and the advice has kind of like led you into an obstacle course. The obstacle course you're trying to avoid, you've now come back around to it. The obstacle course you were trying to avoid, you've come back around to it. Okay, so yeah, so this thing was around maybe you guys professing your love, you've got eternal love here. This was around you perhaps professing your love to someone, or there's something about your inner child. Maybe you had this childhood love that you were supposed to meet up with, and then you were trying to avoid it, or you were trying to bypass the work that needed to be done to get to this person, or to be the one to show up for this person. What I'm just picking up here is your younger self. Being with this person will make your younger self happy. So it's your way of trying to meet that person. You should have listened to your intuition. You should have listened to your soul, and take this as it resonates with you. There's a decision that would have made your younger self happy. For some of you, this is a person. For some of you, this is a project, right? It's a person. It's either a person or a project. Take what applies to your situation. What I'm really picking up here is the energy of a person. There's someone you should be with that would have made your younger self happy. Maybe this was someone you knew as a child, or this is just someone that would have been pleasing to you as a child. Like this person will make your inner child happy. This is someone you're supposed to spend eternity with. This is someone that you're supposed to spend eternity with. This was supposed to be an eternal love. This is soulmate love. This is consistent energy. This is soulmate love. This is eternal love. This is someone you're supposed to grow with. This is someone you're supposed to grow with. You guys are also going to be saying 505 at this time, and 555. Yes, but then conflict came into this situation. You guys, you might have quarreled over like differences, not seeing eye to eye. There was some conflict in this situation that should have been resolved with communication. But I'm seeing here that communication did not happen. communication did not happen, and that's you guys at this point in time. You're currently in this state of conflict because there's a no communication situation. You're in conflict, you're quarreling, you're not seeing eye to eye, okay? Because it's kind of like if you are taking the advice of your inner child, of your higher self, you'll not be in this situation. And now you're in this situation because you didn't take the advice. So now moving forward, and then this advice was something, it was really around like your goals. There was something you were supposed to have achieved that you didn't achieve. There was something you were supposed to have achieved that seemed to, right now, is taking a longer time. There's been some sort of delays, okay? There's been some sort of delays. It's taking a longer time. And it was like you set a target for yourself, like, okay, when I do this, then I can move on to be with this person. Or when I do this, then I can move on to work on this project. When I do this, then I can move on to be with this person. Because then you also have sweethearts. And then you got goal and frights in reverse, okay? So there was a goal, there was a milestone you set for yourself. There was a milestone you set for yourself that caused some conflict with this person you're dealing with. There was a milestone you set for yourself that caused some conflict with your soulmates. Maybe they didn't see eye to eye on you, with you on it, or maybe they didn't understand why you had to do it in the way you were doing, or maybe you just felt like you had to do it in a particular way. Now there's something coming through around this goal that is keeping you in a very like, maybe you are not able to complete the milestone as you projected, and this is what is making you paranoid, because I'm seeing you here like you're holding yourself back. You're being afraid to, it's like you're being afraid to let them know what's up. You're being afraid to let them know, like, this is the situation of things. There's also something about paranoia coming in. Like you've been overthinking a lot. Like, okay, how would they take this decision? How would they take this conversation and this communication? How are they going to react to it? Please clarify, what's your current state right now? How would they take this decision? How are they going to react to it? Okay. So you got justice and then you got idea. So this situation, I'm saying, like, you making this decision in the past was something that was quite unfair. It was, but you believed that it was illogical. So based on the advice you were given, you thought that this was a logical move. You thought that this was a logical decision. But your person didn't see eye to eye on you. They didn't see, is it with you on you? Basically, this person didn't see eye to eye on this issue with you. Literally, like, they didn't agree with your point of view, they didn't agree with your perspective. Maybe they even gave you other ideas that, why don't you do it this way, what if you consider this way? But you were kind of like, you just had your own way of wanting to do it. You guys are also going to be saying 111s, okay? You're going to be saying 111s, 2662. Okay. Alright, please clarify. So how can they move forward at this time? You're also someone who is quite, you're kind of like, you're not very communicative with this person. You're introverted. Maybe you watch them online or you watch them from afar, but you're someone who is just, you just keep to yourself. You keep yourself to yourself, then you've also got captivity, confinement, but there's luck here. There's luck coming in, there's adventure coming in, there's a lot of growth here, there's adventure, okay. So basically, because all these cards are just flying out, basically the situation is, spirit guides. So right now, because of the fact that you're not able to complete the milestones you had set for yourself or the goals you had set for yourself, you've not been able to move towards this person in terms of communicating or letting them know how things have gone, because also you're overthinking this shit. You're overthinking, you're playing it out of proportion in your head, like how would they react. There's also a part of you that is like, you're kind of like crossing yourself because you don't like it. You are feeling like you fucked up because like you're not going to keep to your words. So that's that part of you also coming in. But there's something about you just needing to realize that you have to kind of like Communication is also part of the growth. Being vulnerable, opening up your heart, just letting your person know, like, okay, this is where things stand. This is, I thought this would have happened, but this is, I thought I made my estimations, my approximations, all of those. It's normal. It's part of growth. It's part of growing in a relationship. You're not supposed to be perfect in a relationship. Your person is supposed to be able to be with you through the ups and downs. That's how you understand each other. That's how you are there for each other. Being able to have someone that is supportive, and how can you have someone that is supportive if when you need them, when you're supposed to ask for that support, when you're supposed to show up, when you're supposed to be vulnerable, when you're supposed to open up your heart to share your emotions, to share what's happening with you, if you lock yourself up, how can you be vulnerable then? How can you invite in support? Because at the time you need support the most, you keep yourself away. Do you understand? That is when you're supposed to ask for help. That's when you're supposed to ask for support. That's when you're supposed to lean on your person. And for this is not as I'm hearing you guys say, okay, no, I'm not saying you should tell them, oh, do this for me. No, it's more around you opening up your heart. Like, even the disappointment, share the disappointment, share your fears, share your worries, share what makes you upset. Just share. Because that's how you grow tighter in a relationship. That's how your bond grows in a relationship. Okay, so right now you guys are feeling like locked up, confined, like you cannot confront, you cannot admit to this person whatever has gone down. But Spirit is saying once you talk to them, luck is going to come into this situation. Once you talk to them, there's going to be a lucky resolution of this situation. It's like you just talking to them. It's almost as if you just talking to them is going to give you the keys or the clues on how to move forward. It's like the conversation alone is going to just unlock whatever it is that has been held up, that's been held back. Because and then this situation, Spirit is saying this situation was for you to learn how to not be a puppet. Was for you to learn how to not be a puppet. Was for you to learn how to trust yourself. Was for you to learn. So this situation happened exactly as Spirit expected it to happen. Spirit knew from scratch that you'll be stubborn, that you're not listening to your intuition. So everything was already outlined and planned exactly this way. So this situation was for you to learn how not to be a puppet to other people's advice and suggestions and recommendations, and instead learn to go within. But I'm seeing here there's a lot of growth for you. Your expertise, your talent is also going to be bringing you luck. There's adventure coming up. There's travels coming up. I told you guys are already traveling. There's travels coming up. That is going to kind of like just help you. It's going to kind of like just help you expand your worldview. Expanding your worldview, it feels like there are travels, there are places you need to go with your partner, there are adventures you need to go on with your partner that is going to help you expand your worldview. This is someone who is going to be there with you for a very long time. Again, can you see the old couple? Okay, this is someone who is going to be with you for a very long time. This is someone that is going to help you save also. There's something about this person, just it's like they come into your life, or you allow them to kind of like have a stronger say in your life, or you prioritize them more in your life, and then they basically help you to unlock some divine codes that help you be in alignment with your soul. And once you're in alignment with your soul, everything you've been striving for just literally falls into your lap, because you're exactly now doing what you're supposed to be doing, what you signed up to be doing. And all of the blessings, all of the fortunes, all of the abundance, all of the success, all of the travels, all of the adventures, all of those things that you've always just desired and imagined for yourself, that you've manifested but couldn't come into your reality because your reality was not set up as the right environment to support these manifestations. All of those things just flowing. All of those things just flowing. Okay, so Aries, this your Aries season. You're going to be saying 555 a lot. You're going to be saying 111s. You're going to be saying 666. But you need to open up to allow your person into your life. You need to open up to allow your person into your life. Release the ego, release the pride, release the self. There's something about you, the part of you that is also holding back from having these conversations, from being vulnerable, is the part of you thinking like you have to have all your shit together, like your words have to, your words hold weight. But now allow your person to see you fully. Allow you, just be vulnerable with them. Let them know what's going on instead of keeping them in the dark, which is worse actually, because this is an opportunity. This is a very beautiful opportunity for you to grow together, for you to grow closer together, for your bond to grow tighter, for you guys to also mature in your relationship. Okay, so this Aries season, I'm going to ask you to just be very open, because there's luck here. But if this luck, spirit is like, this luck is going to come with this partner, not without this partner. And it's the two of them that are holding up the jackpot prize. This luck is going to come with the partner. This fortune, this reward is only going to, it's like, not like the person is blocking your blessings, but they're actually the key to your blessings. They are the key to your fortunes. They are the key to your success and abundance. So imagine like you are standing at the door, but you don't have the key to enter into the building. You don't have the key to enter into the vault. This person is the key. Okay. My spirit guides have been showing out today, and I'm grateful. All right, let me round up this reading, because all right, Aries, lesson, spirit guides for Aries. Thank you, spirit animals. Okay, so this Aries season, you're going to be seeing Giraffe, who is asking you to look at the bigger picture. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and your feelings. Take a step back and gather your thoughts and your feelings. Look at the bigger picture. You're going to be seeing giraffes. You will also be seeing spiders and the dwellers, snakes. Okay, so spider is telling you to tune into the energetic grids around you. Where can you send your energy for healing? But this came out in reverse, so I'm being guided to tell you like it's not around you actually at this time. Calling your energy back to yourself, calling your power back to yourself, calling your energy back to yourself from every place you've invested it into. Calling it back to yourself, because now you need it for yourself to build yourself up for what is coming. Okay, and then you got Kundalini rising, snake. Channel your creative passion and sensuality. Welcome the transformation that is coming towards you. Welcome this transformation that has been knocking on your door. This transformation of your old life ending and your new life beginning. Just open yourself to welcome it. Let this energy, let your Kundalini energy, let it rise through your spine. Let it unblock all your blocked chakras. Let the free flow of divine life force just flow through you without you putting impediment and obstruction and roadblocks. Okay. Any final message for Aries? You guys, your maternal, if your mothers are passed, they are also coming through at this time. Your mothers, your maternal ancestral energies, they are going to be working with you at this time, so you can call on them for some support. Okay, change maker, make waves. Change maker, make waves. Then you got raw intention. Set your raw intention. You're a change maker. Make waves. You're not supposed to be creating ripples. You're not supposed to be creating tiny ripples in a small pool. You're supposed to be in the ocean, making waves, letting water fall over the shore. You're supposed to be doing big things. Now it's time for you to go out of your small pool and go to a bigger audience, bigger environment where your impact is going to be felt. Okay. Set your raw intention. That's just the spirit is saying, set your raw intention. Welcome the transformation that is coming towards you. Channel your creative passion and sensuality, and just allow life to flow through you. All right, Aries, I love you. That was your message for spirit. Is there anything else for Aries? Okay, so just direct your energies accordingly. Direct your energies towards what you want more of. Direct your energies towards what you want more of. There's also something coming through about a phase. Red caps. You guys might be feeling like wearing red caps or seeing more red caps. All right, Aries, I love you. Spirit guides, I'm done. Thank you for guiding me through in delivering this message for Aries. All right, Aries, I love you.